What's shaking with the bacon, y'all? It's your favorite worst gamer, StrawHat Kwaku, and I'm Bizak with the rest of this Liza P full gameplay, walkthrough, tutorial, whatever you want to call it. But right where we left off at, we just finished Vanini Works, and we're about to jump our way into Chapter 4. Now, before we indulge ourselves in this chapter, we do have to talk to the hotel residents. So
if it isn't my savior.
Let's go ahead and talk to Vanini.
There you are, my boy.
He's gonna chop you down, tell you that he's grateful for what you did. He's gonna give you the grinder modification tool, which can give you attributes on your weapon grinder.
Then my eyes do not. You are.
Then he's telling you about
in the arm I see.
the Legion arm that you have.
I always welcome friends. May I be of service?
And now that glowing area over there is where you would work on your Legion arm, which allows you to get more arms and to modify them. Now we want to switch grinder stone and activate our flame grinder. Without going to this, you will not be able to activate it. So you have to talk to Vanini to activate it, or do it at Stargazer. Next, you want to talk to him, and you want to talk about Puccinella. After you talk to him about Puccinella, you get a gesture. Easily missed gesture. So if you want that trophy for the gesture, definitely do that. If you miss that dialogue box, which can be missed, then you won't get that gesture and you'll miss out on your trophy. Now you can go here to your Legion arm. So now you have the option to switch it, craft, and modify. So we're gonna go to craft, and we're gonna use the high power flame amplifier that we just got from being the King of Flames. And that's gonna create our firearm. The other arms after that only need Legion plugs, okay? So you don't have to worry about getting any other special, attribute amplifiers or whatever. You just need Legion plugs, which are found throughout the game. Now, once we get into the DLC's territory, then we'll need Genius's Legion plugs. So it'll be a Legion plug, but a different type of Legion plug. So we're gonna go ahead and switch over to our fire, to the Flameberg. We're gonna go talk to her, Eugenie, and now we're gonna upgrade our weapon. So now we have 16 moonstones. So that means we're able to get our weapon up to +3 mastery before we need a different type of moonstone. So hidden moonstones only go up to +3. Crescents go up to 6, and then halves or something like that goes to 9, and then like a full goes to whatever else. But anyway, now what we're gonna do is we're going to put some of this into this dagger right here. So when you're actually upping the ante on your weapons, you're actually doing it to the dagger, not the actual handle. So I'm gonna put that on the fire dagger. But now the fire dagger is on +3. Now I'm gonna assemble a weapon. I'm gonna take this salamander dagger, and I'm gonna put this booster glaive handle on it. Makes an amazing combination. So we can go ahead and assemble the weapon. So once you put the weapon together, you have to press square or whatever your button is to do it. You can't just hit X again or whatever, or back out. Now we have this beautiful flame beast that we have here now to destroy enemies. Now what we can do is we can take our technique crank that we got, and we can put it on this, and clearly it'll boost our technique up to from B to A, which is very, very good. Or we could put it on our stickity stick wintry weapon, and it'll do the same thing, B to A. To look at what you want to do is you kind of want to look at the stats and the points, but trust me, you'll get enough cranks to be able to divvy it out to whatever and wherever you want to. Another plus thing is you can add an advanced crank, which would bring the advance to D, because it has no advanced abilities on the actual handle, and that'll give you that. I'm gonna go ahead and put that technique crank on there, and we're gonna actually switch our weapon And now we're gonna go with that for the rest of this next chapter. Very, very good weapon. Is literally meant for this chapter. As you can see, we have the option to switch to grindstone, switch to Legion arm. Let's go upstairs and let's actually use our quartz that we got from that chapter. Like I said, when you're at the hotel, it's like little tedious things that you have to do here and there, or little upgrades and stuff. It usually takes about 5 to 10 minutes while you're here after a chapter to get things in order. This one we're gonna go straight for the post sale use increase. So now we've opened up slot 2, so it gives us different things to add on. So I like going with the perfect guard destruction because I hit a lot of perfect guards, and it definitely helps out a lot. We can go with the enhanced post sale recovery, so this will help us out so we don't have to use as many when we use them, so we hit one and it brings us pretty high up in the health. Now if you notice, we have 12 skill points that we can use. We racked up.
Use my power to...
Let's talk to Sophia. When you're at the hotel, Sophia's the only way to actually get these points. I mean, to use them. Now we have 14 in total. So now you can go ahead and start dumping, if you haven't already, into your technique and into your vitality. I'm gonna bring my vigor up. I'm actually gonna bring my technique up a little bit too. Capacity, definitely. So nothing is still at the level of my technique, but I'm balancing it out to where it works. So now my health is definitely longer, which is gonna be needed. All right, and now we're gonna go back to the Vanini works, back to the center. All right, so from here we're gonna be making our way to the Cathedral. Now, you're probably wondering, like, why you switch your weapon? Because we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna need a good fire weapon throughout this stage because of the enemies that we're gonna be facing, which is carcass monsters. The carcass monsters are weak against fire and slashes, stabs. So this has both slash and stab, and it's fire. Now you could use any other weapon. When it comes to puppets though, it's not the same. But before you can get to that point, you could still use the weapon that you started off with, or you can use this for now and practice with it so you can get a better understanding of how the weapon's handle works, how it's basically its combos move, and how to use the weapon before you go jumping into it. It's better to know the weapon and to not. So if you notice, I ran over there and ran back because he's gonna do that every time. He's gonna run out, he's gonna stab that bomb and try to blow you up. So don't fall for that trick. All right, so we make our way through. Now we could go down and deal with the dudes down there, but we're not. We're gonna stay up here and deal with the ones that are up here first. Because if you're down there, then they're gonna be hitting you with throwables. So we got one down. Go ahead and take him out. Now, if you didn't have throwables, then of course you'd be coming up here to take him out. but there's 3 puppets up here. So him, including 2 more. So be mindful and watch out for those puppets. Remember, we don't like them because they do that. But remember, if they're doing that charge attack, you can run around it, which is chancy because they kind of home in on you. Got a big pipe wrench head weapon, which is a very, very strong weapon if you put it on the police baton handle. It kind of does like this killer one-shot move that like melts health bars, but it's like a, you know, it's like I said, it's a one-shot. So you charge it up, you get it ready, and you use it. It'll do some crazy damage. Crazy damage. I'm gonna pick up the hidden moonstones. We're gonna run over here, fall for the trap. We kill him. We can go ahead and go in this tunnel and get what he was hiding, which was a dark moonstone of the Covenant. Those moonstones are used for boosting your special weapons. So special weapon meaning like the glaive that we have, the one that came with the DLC, and then the other ones that we're gonna get later on. All right, so for this guy, defeating this one, kind of like the last one, it gives you an amulet, and we broke his weapon. That comes from that perfect guard destruction. When we got the perfect guard destruction on, it makes it way easier to break weapons. And now we got the carrier's amulet. This amulet right here is the one that I was telling you about that allows you to take on more weight. So it basically, boom, now my weight is at 45, so I probably can hold a secondary weapon. So now I can hold 2 weapons at the same time. Not this one, because this one's still too heavy. But look at the stats on it. Like, this weapon is probably your strongest weapon that you're gonna have from the beginning of the game all the way to the ending of the game. So if you want to get handy with it, I would definitely suggest, you know, learning how to play with it. Has a very, very good parry. The combinations, they do have like a kind of like an animation thing where they do, you know, like you'll go for your second attack, your light attack, and it does 2 light attacks at the same time, which kind of puts you in like this weird animation pocket to where you can be damaged and hurt. But other than that, man, the charge attack is dope.
These bodies.
And like I said, it's very strong.
Could they be from Moonlight Town?
And so we're gonna go up here. It's gonna be a puppet right there.
Let's do this.
All right. The puppets in this general area are annoying as hell. There's like multiple puppets everywhere, like kind of trying to like hide out and ambush you. There's one up there, so we can just whoop, get him out of the way. There's gonna be one that busts out of here. Alright, if you've done that, you can go ahead and collect the loot. And we can go ahead and try to cross this bridge. The bridge is gonna fall. It's not gonna fall on him, but the moment you try to cross it, it falls. And we want it to fall. Oh, like that guy. There is another way around, but this is the quicker way. So we grab that. I'm gonna swing back over here. to switch to this weapon. There's a lot of bombs around and fire. This gives us a little bit more precision. Get these butterflies so we don't poke one of the explosives, because that's the whole point of the explosive being there, and then the butterflies are showing up. So we definitely just got our crescent moon, if you noticed, and that's gonna help us get this weapon or the flame weapon into the next mastery class, which would be +4 to 6. Go up here, and now it brings us to the other side where the bridge was. There's 2 puppets. There's one right here, and then there's that guy right there. All right, let's go ahead and check our inventory. Let's see if we used all our throwables. We sure enough did, but we have some fire throwables. Yeah. So we're gonna equip those. I like to just light it up, throw some throwables in here to get them out, because this is another ambush. The moment you cross this threshold right here, the door's gonna close and about 4 or 5 puppets are gonna jump out on you. So what you can do is, throw that, get his attention, get his attention. Oh, that almost killed them. I'll throw another one. Oh man, I didn't mean to do that. And now we've eliminated most of the threat. You could go in here. They give you another converter. This converter is good for dealing with these monsters that we're gonna have to deal with, the carcass monsters, because they deal a lot in acid and corruption. And then I'm gonna pop that open, put us through. Now we're back out of there. Now when we go up this way, you have an option. Since we beat the survivor stalker, whose mask we're casually wearing after defeating him, we now have the stalker salute gesture. She's gonna stop us from going on the cathedral ladder, so we have to either give her the greeting or do nothing. If you give her the greeting, it'll boost your humanity. You do nothing, you fight. When you do nothing, once you beat her, you get her mask. So that's the only reason why I'm fighting her.
If I let you go up there, that will only compound my sin. Even if it hurts, persevere.
And she deals a lot with acid,
only the
so
worthy may pass. You'll soon find out. Falling down here
same way for her. If you can get around them, you can always backstab them. If you could dance around them, which most of them are danceable. Like they want you to dance around them and kind of backstab them to death. But see, we get the cable railway key, and then we get a mask. So you wouldn't have gotten that mask if you gave her the stalker salute, but you still would have gotten the rail key. So, you know, I don't care. We're gonna walk around look like a mad hound now. Notice that she didn't give us her outfit though. She just gave us the mask. So it's up to you to get the other part of that outfit. In the meantime, while we're taking this trip,
and gentlemen,
let's sit.
Welcome aboard the Pilgrim's Cable Railway. Now, those of you who joined us in Moonlight Town, we hope your preparations for the Pilgrim's journey are well underway. Fascinating town,
Jiminy being
Moonlight, just
Jiminy.
fascinating. Back in the day, the only way to reach the cathedral
Once we get up
was
here, we're
using
definitely
a
going to switch
rope
to
and
our flame
pulley.
weapon.
So, thanks for
There's going to
building
be
it on
a
a cliff,
stargazer
Saint
just in case if
Frangelico.
you need to heal up. So,
I kid.
which I
Frangelico,
definitely
wonderful
recommend
saint,
using regardless.
wonderful. Anyway, next stop, the Bridge of Atonement. While you atone there, don't miss a magnificent view of beautiful Krat. It's been my pleasure, friends, and enjoy the rest of your journey. I've been your captain on this ride, Gemini!
Oh, thank you, Sir Jiminy.
Well, not bad, huh? Oh, I really am good at this. When in doubt, let Gemini be your guide. You look annoyed. What I do? I'm sure it's fine. Let's get a move on, pal.
All right, let's go ahead and
Something's off. Do you see that over
hit
there?
the spot.
I recognize dead puppets. That's to be expected. But what is that?
All right, now we meet our first carcass monster. Now the carcass monsters are very easy to defeat if you don't let them gang up on you, and if you do this the right way. So they come
idea
charging
what those
at
things
you,
are,
you
pal.
can dodge them
Approach
to the
with
right,
caution.
get behind them, death blow. If you don't dodge that move right there, then you won't get behind them. But that's basically how you beat them every time, all the time. Just dodge to the right. They'll, like, once they come charging at you, and then you can death blow them. So like this, for instance. And then, boom, dead. Every time, all the time. This one's gonna come charging at us. Here he comes. Dodge to the right. Oh, missed it. Definitely won't make that mistake again. For this guy, you can just pull up on him and just death blow him. This one you can kill him. That one just fall down because that's gonna break anyway. Pull up on him, death blow him. There's gonna be another guy over here that we could have ran up on, but we're gonna get him now. Let him run up to us, hold the guard, and dodge. Holding the guard is just for safety, just in case, you know. Because if you miss that dodge, then that move is gonna hit you. Alright, so there's 3 up here.
What is
It's
happening?
that one right there. It's one over here
What's
in the grass.
their problem? Wait.
As soon as you pull up in the area, you should just hit the lock on button so you got him in your sight.
Keep those eyes of yours open.
And then there's one over here. Now we're pulling up. In here, there isn't any enemies. As you go in here, you're just gonna collect that woman's prayer. We're gonna go through this way so we could chat with an NPC. This NPC is in fact P, you know, like Lies of P. This is who P is, but he's very, very discreet and hidden about who he is and what he's doing. So the game basically is lies of him. So it's his lies.
Mercy, I beg you,
that
don't kill me.
cause everything. Even though he goes by
My name
a
is-
secret name, he's definitely immortal.
Many substance the gold.
But you can get that lore later as you read through stuff. He gives you the cube once you talk to him the second time. That cube is a pretty good resource, but I don't use it as often as maybe others do. But what we did get is we got a cartridge, so we can go ahead and put that one on, which is the brake cartridge.
I'm headed to the St. Frangelico Cathedral. You can find me there if you need me.
As the game progresses, he definitely becomes more of a help too. He offers you different types of things for the cube. The cube can, like, you're in the middle of a fight, you use the cube, it'll give you health over time, or it'll boost your fable arts, or give you more legion over time, or when it comes to your specters, like the help that you can use before a boss, it'll heal them entirely, it'll give them flame attributes, or, you know, it has its uses in those ways, more so for when you're using a specter. Alright, so this is Royal Rumble right here, and freaking puppets against the carcass monsters. Clearly the giant church, that's the cathedral. You want to definitely pull up and kill these guys, because somebody's gonna try to kill you. But they're all actually gonna try to kill you, especially that one in the back. So the one in the back is the big dog. So we can go ahead and use our little Fable Catalyst. Health up. Activate the flame. These guys is their health comes back very quickly over time. So the fire, once you got them burnt with the overheat, it just ensures that their health is not coming back so quick. It burns the carcasses, which should be done to all carcasses. That's why it's so effective on those type of monsters. So you're gonna pop the cathedral doors open, and here we made it. All right, we've made it to the chapel. Let's go ahead and hit this. We made our way to our next stargazer. This is when things start getting real creepy. Creepy, freaky, creepy. Well, as you can see, now you got the switch the cubes wish stones. So these are the wish stones. Like I said, the wish stones actually do different things. So he was courteous enough to give us one. So we have one of those wish stones with us. You can put it in your belt. You can get extra bag it if you want. Like, you know, it's whatever you want to do with it. You could not use it at all, like I usually do, but I'm gonna keep it there just show you guys later on what it does. So as you pull in, you're gonna notice this strange beast eating whatever that was, which I think is a human. I'm gonna go ahead and come to the organ, get that sheet music. They're talking about the Archbishop abandoned them. He became a monster or whatever. We're gonna make our way down. Please do not go down that way, because that way is certain death. Pull back. We're gonna go right here to the left, get the loot. We're gonna go down this long ladder. Not that long, but long enough to have you jump and you get hurt really bad. All right, so first things first, when you pull up in here, that is all corruption juice. So bear in mind when you run through it. If you want to be on the safe side, I definitely use the potion, the triangular one that, you know, helps it from not building. So we can get this one first. Then there's one here. And then there's one right over here. So now we try to jet and get out of it as quick as can. Oh, and we did not make it. So we use that. All right. Now let's come up here. It's a bunch of these carcass monsters. Like I said, the best way to get through them is just to dodge them and get behind them. You can pretty much do that to all of them except for that one over there. That one over there throws acid at you. So just keep your eye, keep your eye out for that because he will hit you with it. All right. To avoid it, just a simple dodge. Like let him throw it and then just dodge it. He only really does one like physical attack, which is a swing. So he swings his arm forward and then occasionally he'll bring it right back. So swing forward and then it comes back to try to hit you. Took him out. All right, so now you got to run and jump back over there to this spot. Make our way back up. All right, so now we got to deal with this area. Definitely looks like a doozy. So this is the easiest way I find doing this. So you're gonna start heading towards him, get him ready to throw it, and come back. Once he throws it, you start sprinting on this. The moment you hit here, you jump. There you go. Locked and loaded. All right, this guy's gonna wait. He's gonna wait for you to actually make a move to be closer, but we're not. Boom. We're gonna hit him with that and keep it pushing. With him, not the same thing, but we're gonna let him throw it. Take your time when you're crossing. It's not a rush. Trust me. Trying to rush and do it. Easiest way to get yourself killed. Like moving too fast trying to do it will get you killed. So I say, like, if you're in that situation where you're moving and you're about to cross and he's gonna like hit you with one of those acid balls, just take the hit, block it or whatever, but don't panic and try to move off fast or dodge or whatever the case is. Like, just take your time, nice and easy. All right, start making our way up here. Don't want to get hit by that electric ball because it does major damage. Gonna run up here, pull right to the left. Watch out for that guy. Now it's one right behind us. Kill her. All right, so there is another Trinity door, and it's up that ladder, but we don't have a key. So, there's no point in even trying to go up there. So that's for later. All right, now we pull up in here. There's 3 monsters. This one here, one across from us, and then one that just broke open the hallway entrance. All right, took him out. Let's go ahead and grab that. Make our way through here. All right, so this part right here, you can really run across it if you like line it up. Go ahead and push this down. This is gonna alleviate all that corruption juice down there. So now that's done, and it gives you access to a secret area where you'll get your first cryptic vessel. Now we're gonna go over here. We're gonna grab that. We're gonna pull this crank. We're gonna make our way down here. Boom. Go into that room right here. Just fall and attack. Right. Now we go ahead and pop the chest open. What do we have here? Legion plug. So now we can actually craft a new Legion arm. Then we jump back on this bad boy. Actually, we're not gonna jump on that bad boy. We're gonna go back this way. Whoop. And we're gonna go all the way down. Down, down, down. Right in here. This is what secret area we made when we knocked that down, which was very, very smart that they put that there. It was, you'd never know. Come here. Now we pop this bad boy open. And voila, our first cryptic vessel, which we have to give to Vanini. When we give it to Vanini, he's gonna decrypt it, and it's gonna give us some clues or hints to get to like a secret like area or, you know, safe, stuff like that. And it is good to get all of them. So if I'm not mistaken, there are 5 in total. So just keep your eye out for the 5. Wait, why am I going this way? Whoops, don't have to go this way. We can go the other way because remember we created a shortcut. All right, so let's cut it short. Let's take it. Boom. All right, so before we have to get into the next area, out of this area, we have to ride the pinwheel thing over here. Because there is a weapon hiding so well. Like they hid this weapon very, very well. Like it took me so long to find this weapon, but once I actually found it, I was like, damn, that was a good hiding spot. So you get on here and you're gonna ride this thing. You wouldn't expect to be sitting here riding it. You just want to get across it. And then you see that ledge there? I'm gonna get onto that ledge and go into this room and boom. Like what? Like who would think to do that? I sure didn't. It took me forever to find that. But it gives you the blind man's double-sided spear. Now, what it is a spear, but it's a shield at the same time. Coincidentally though, the shield does nothing. Like, it doesn't do anything at all. It just looks cool. But it is a very fast weapon. I like using it. You could mix it on, you know, different type of blades. That's the best thing about it. You like the way a weapon works, handle-wise. Put any blade on it for the most part. Per se. Now that I've gotten that, I'm actually going to put it on a different weapon, like a different blade. I can actually put it onto my main weapon that I started off with, which is pretty cool because it gives you a different style of fighting with that particular weapon. Even though, I'm not gonna lie, the Wintry is a beauty. She does damage, big damage. No, I just thought about it. Like, why did I go this way again? Oh yeah, I could have just took the elevator. No way. All right, but anyway. All right, so we're gonna go up here. Gonna grab the loot that's over here. Watch out for the corruption monster, Arcus beast. Grab that crescent moon because we're gonna need that to level up, and then we can go ahead and jump right off. And now we go through this way since we've collected everything. Now in here is an elite, so we gotta defeat the elite to get to the next area. He is a carcass monster, so yes, he's very prone to fire. So just take your time, hit him with some fire moves. Try not to play him so close, and unless you really know his moves, because he hits hard. And getting hit by a few of those will easily kill you. But defeating him gives you rewards, gets you a court. So you get a court for beating him. Go ahead and spin that wheel. Got the weapon durability up. You can actually switch weapons. And now we're gonna go right in here. Make sure you pop this bad boy open. And that goes to the butler that's at the front of the hotel. It helps expand his inventory. So that's definitely gonna help you get a few more quartz. It has like an apple for like the side mission that you have to do somewhere. But yeah, it's all, you always want to expand their shops, because it definitely has things that you need for each one. So Vanini's butler as well as the hotel's butler.
Andreas once told me, always be true.
All right, go ahead and use this. All right.
I'm
Talk to
surprised
Cecile.
see who's well. Where am I now?
She's gonna ask you for the Archbishop's mark. So you have to find his mark. All right, watch out for that. That's definitely a trap. So you walk on it, and it'll spring a trap that will poke you to death. All right, and now we go down here. That should be a butterfly. Purple one this time. Got an advanced crank. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just so you know, you can buy different cranks from Vanini's butler. He has them in his inventory as we speak, as well as some defensive parts, which help drastically when it comes to fighting certain enemies. You're gonna have to start catering your defensive parts to those enemies. So like this, the liner, there's different liners. I have no liners. Like I only have one liner. But I need to get another liner so I can actually reap the benefits of having a different liner. For instance, there's a liner that works well with carcasses because they do a lot of slash attacks. So there'll be a liner that, has more on slash than pierce or strike. Got him. Go and grab this. Watch out for those falling acid balls. They will fall and they will clap you. All right, into here. Go ahead and grab the crescent moon. Now, clearly there's no other way to go except for inside of the corruption water. Yay, us, corruption juice. So before we even go in there, let's deal with the problem at hand. All right, now that we've killed them, now let's go ahead and use our potion, the one that helps us over time. Go this way. Run here. kill her. We're gonna wait around for this guy that pops out. We're gonna wait for him. We're not gonna move until he kills him. All right. Now we gotta fight this guy. So let's pull up on him. Like I said, fire is their weakness. It does wonders when it comes to kind of getting them out of the way really quickly. Those guys do hit tanky, so. All right, now we can go up this elevator. You don't necessarily have to, but it's good to just get it out of the way. We're gonna go up here and we're gonna talk to Alidoro, which is the weapons specialist. He's a guy that will be giving you special weapons. But no one knows whether he's a friend or a foe. The game kind of makes you question that the whole time you're playing it because of his character and his demeanor. So he's gonna talk and talk about how amazing he is and who he knows, but he wants to know if we know a place where he can be safe. We're gonna send him to the hotel.
Hotel Krat.
If you pick,
of course, a haven for all.
a lie,
and it's still safe and sound,
in his particular situation, it's gonna send him somewhere else.
So why don't I
and
lighten
then
my load?
You have to go get him again.
This an act of charity.
If you lie again,
but thank you,
it'll send him somewhere else.
Take it.
But he's not gonna take your advice, and he's gonna go to the hotel anyway. So just send him to the hotel off the rip.
I'll give you a peek at my collection.
And then afterwards,
show me what you're worthy of.
He'll allow you to purchase special weapons and amulets that are that can only be purchased using the boss's ergo. So for trophy's sake, you can just start collecting all the special weapons. So by the end of the game, you would have gotten the special weapon collector's trophy. If you collect all the amulets, it doesn't really give you anything except for just having the amulets, but the amulets are really good. Like especially these first two that they're giving you. Like these first two are top tier. So this one, the Conqueror's amulet, is upon successful parry guard, temporarily increases the damage inflicted by the weapon's attack. So anytime you perfect guard, it'll allow you to get a nice low attack boost. Then this one right here, it increases your weapon's attack in proportion to the number of Fable slots that you have. So, like I said, extreme modification amulet. This one is really good. This one is another really good one. It allows you to dodge even with low stamina. So, all three are really, really good amulets. Now, the thing about these amulets that come from the bosses they are very heavy. So, being that they're heavy, they will tear your build up if you do not have enough in your capacity. So what I'm going to do, which I would love to not do, is I'm gonna go ahead and get the weapons. I might just have to get these two, to be honest, so we can get that. Nah, we're gonna go for the trophy. So let's go ahead and collect all three weapons. By the time you double back into New Game Plus, which you would have to do in order to get the other trophies, you would still have the opportunity to get the amulets. But like I said, unfortunately, it would have to wait to the next game because once you spent that boss amulet, it's spent. On the plus side though, some of the boss weapons are like boss weapons. Like for instance, like this umbrella. The umbrella is basically the same weapon as the Wintry, except it becomes stronger and it has, different moves, and it's actually longer than the Wintry. Only reason that the stats ain't messing with the Wintry right now is because the Wintry is already, about to be level 4. Special weapons only can go up to level 5. But with it being on level 1, it's only 10 points away from you know, the wintry on level 4 or level 3. So we're gonna see what happens when I pump it up. All right, this way. Let's go ahead and collect Archbishop's diary. He's basically talking about Cecile and how things are going left. Going here, she's gonna come running out. Whoa, glitchy. Kill her. Watch out for that. Grab this. This is the Archbishop's holy mark, which we needed. Pop that open. And let's grab strengthening frame. So we got another frame. Oh yeah. Let's put that on. Nice. Alright. Now we're gonna go through this way. Go ahead and push this down again to stop that corruption juice. Get it out of here. Don't need that in the way. Alright. And down here, I'm gonna grab that. Definitely gonna come in handy for the maybe next 2 chapters. I don't know, but you definitely gonna need some of those. So keep them. Try to collect them. If we see more, we will buy some. If we have to purchase it. If not, we're gonna steal it. But anyway, we're gonna make our way down here. Boom. Take that. Pop this shortcut. Now we're gonna go back in here. We're gonna talk to Cecile immediately, bro. After you get the holy mark, you have to talk to her. If you do not, and you go and fight the boss and you win, then you will turn her into a monster.
Oh, thank you.
So,
Justice Urama.
so she gives you the holy mark. That's good. She gives you a potion. That's not the benefit of giving her the holy mark. That comes after you defeat the boss. Now right here, the boss. Oh wait, hold up. Hold on. Let's go ahead and hit the shrine, stargazer, whatever you want to call it. And now we got our health and all that good stuff up. Now we come and double back. And we fight. Man, I should have used the wish stone or whatever just to show. Now we about to fight that creepy creature that we pulled up on in the beginning. Very nasty. Nasty indeed. And this is clearly it's the Archbishop. He looking at a dog. I'm a hound. He like, what the hell is that? Like, how does he even have eyeballs? You'll catch my drift when that damn mask fall off his face and you see it. Like, man, where are your eyes, bro? Explain it to me. All right, now the real fight begins. So remember, these guys are really weak against fire, hence to why I have the flame blade on. A lot of his heavy attack moves are heavy attack moves, and they all hit hard. So watch out for his slickery. He does try to slam on you a lot and use his size and his weight to his advantage. Bear in mind, all his moves does acid damage. specialty. So second phase, just like the first phase, well, it can be just like the first phase if you focus on one half, and you'll get what I mean once the flip. Once he like rips open his, I don't know, back, ass, I don't know what it is, but he pulls that open and then you wonder where that thing went. There it is. And you wonder why I was asking about his eyeballs. Well, there it is. Like, why are you wearing a mask on a mouth? Like, I don't get it. But like I said, so with fighting him, you see he turned around. So there's two sides to him. There's this side and there's the other side. To make your life easier, you want to fight the other side. Fighting the other side is way easier than fighting the humanoid side. I'm not saying it can't be done, but it works better fighting on this side because you'd ultimately get familiar with dealing with whatever he got going on over here. So when he does this, try to hang in the corner right over here, and he'll miss the attack completely. If you go behind him, then he'll hit you. And there he goes. As long as you use that fire weapon and you kind of stay on that back half of him and that, you know, not the humanoid looking side, you should have no problem with breezing right through him. Especially once you've learned his slow ass moves. Now the story has begun. Like we just literally played into this man's hand, and that's the end game. That's what we want to get right there. You love me?
I want to go back to the old Krat.
All right.
The old me.
Now that we've done that,
before the greed,
let's go hit the Stargazer. After the Stargazer, we're gonna go back to the hotel. Like I said, we can't continue to go forward, but like after every, you know, triumph, let's go hit the hotel and cry to everybody about our victories. Oh wait, before we do that though, let's go get our loot from Cecile's dead ass. So Cecile died right along with Archbishop, but she died and she didn't become a monster because we gave her the holy mark. And If you don't give her the holy mark, before you beat him, it'll be a monster in here trying to kill you afterwards. So after you do that, we get that, and she gives us another record. Her confession, you read the confessional, you get a gesture. Very important. Easy gesture to miss if you don't read. All right, now we can go ahead and go back to our hotel suite.